Still that one, still that girl, still that chic, yeah. Still that boss making moves, getting rich, yeah. Crown on my head, ain't nobody.
Hey y'all, what's good, what's good, what's good? I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what's not. This is your girl Sweet T, and I have some messages for you guys for the day. But first, as always, we're going to welcome Spirit in, and then we will get into your messages. Holy Spirit, of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Ashe. Okay, y'all. So, alright, let me write my little notes there. Okay. Excuse me. So, great day to you, great day to you, great day to you. I hope that you guys are, doing all that good self-love, self-care, canceling out those negative thoughts, right? Changing those thoughts into, not gonna happen, can't, worry, anxiety, so on and so forth, into can, will happen, everything working out, so sending you lots of love and high vibration, okay? Especially if any of you guys have recently went through something that was devastating or traumatic or scary or just life-changing as a whole. I send you lots of love and just prayers for you to be uplifted within your mind, body, spirit, your soul, your finances as well, right? Because some of y'all could just be literally hit very bad within your financial circumstances, just everything, your emotions, just all of that, right? May everything be restored, replenished, and elevated for you, okay? For some reason, I just felt the need to speak to that. I don't generally do that. For those of you who actually are subscribers and you do come check out multiple videos, you'll know that that's not necessarily my first part of my intro. I'm very much a person who I'm direct. I like to, preface with whatever I need to. So traditionally, it would be my intro. And then I welcome Spirit in, and then I generally just get straight into the message. I might throw disclaimers in prior to that, or it might just flow in later. But I'm definitely, when I'm called to speak to something, I'm going to do that. So in this moment, I was called to speak to that. So somebody needed to hear it, and I hope that you receive it well. Okay. And since I'm speaking to what you receive, if it is yours, receive it to be so. If it does not flow, let it go, okay? Bits and pieces of the message could apply to you. If not the full message, also you can go check out some of the other videos on the channel as they may resonate with you as well. And don't forget to do all that fun cookie stuff like hitting the like button and leaving a comment down below if you in fact resonate with this video in some way, shape, or form. Hit subscribe if you have not already, and also be mindful that the energy does not necessarily have to be directly you. It also can be gender fluid. It also could just be someone that is looking into your energy. It could be someone outside of yourself, and so on and so forth. It could also apply to your children, whoever, right? So just always be mindful of that, okay? But I got a feeling you already know that, okay? So anyways, moving forward. So there could be something about someone who is an inmate or could have recently been released, okay? Whether this is you or someone that is a loved one of yours or just, whoever. And there's something about a program that they may be entering into, or that you could be looking into for this person, or that you could be, providing the resource for this person. You can work for this type of company where you all assist, or you can even have your own, right? Where you all assist individuals with transitioning from jail, prison, whatever, back into day-to-day life. And I feel like this is some type of program not for people who they just got locked up, for a week and whatever. No, this is possibly someone, or you're working with people who have kind of been in for a minute. Okay, I really, because I'm getting the number 8. Someone could have been incarcerated for 8 years, or it could even be just maybe 8 months, but I do feel it's 8 years or more. Okay. You could also be someone who, that's like a business that you have. You could have I can't think of the word, what it's called right now. For some reason, I always do that when I get in these messages. I start drawing blanks. It's so annoying. But just like a transitional home. I'm just saying that for them to, because it's got a name, y'all. What is that? Oh gosh. It's gonna bother me so bad. I hate when I do that. Why do y'all do that to me, Spirit? I end up having this like brain fog right in the middle. But anyway, I guess they want me to use it the way I did, the transitional home for once. And you know what? Honestly, okay, forgive me, Spirit, because see, Spirit be like, I don't question us, because we know the messages we give you to deliver. So here, okay, they just gave me this. I am to use the specific term, and I'm to be blank on the actual term that most people call it, because for whoever this message is specific to or for, about, as it applies to you and yours, right? That is exactly what it is. It is a transition period for them, because they are going to actually transition and do better beyond whatever they've experienced prior. So that's really good news, actually, in my mind, because it just can give you a little bit more of a hope, but also just almost like a knowingness that they will do well, right? And by that I'm getting like, say this person has to get out and they got to be on like a bracelet, ankle bracelet, monitoring, whatever, or they're on like a parole period for however long. It's like they're going to be successful with that process, whether it's due to you being a part of whatever it is, or whatever resource you provide them, or whatever support, just whatever it is. It's like due to, because you have some type of role in this in some way, okay? And you're going to help someone be successful with completing what they need to complete so they can have a better future, basically. And also something about relinquishing the title, the label that is given to this individual on the level of like felon. So this could be someone who has actually like a felony, which, I mean, generally that's kind of what it is if they've been incarcerated for a long period of time. So yeah, I mean, I think that's really dope. Anyway, let's move forward, okay? And I send lots of love to you and whoever this is that will be coming out and transitioning for the better, okay? I'm also feeling guided to say, may every object, person, place, or thing of opposition on their transition journey be cast out, binded up, and canceled, and cast out into the abyss so that it is not successful. Ashe. Okay. Now, somebody could be telling you a secret. I don't feel like they're gonna like go into full-blown details, but I feel like it's a situation where they're not supposed to tell you anything at all, but they kind of feel more of a responsibility or an obligation, or if they don't at least kind of hint around to something for you, they'll feel guilty, or they'll feel like, or this could even be a circumstance where someone feels they need to tell you something just in case something happens to them, or just in case they're not around anymore. Now you have to take that for whatever context you take it for, right? Whether this being someone passes on, or someone comes up missing, or someone intentionally hurts someone, or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You got to know your own stuff, right? So use your discernment. And I'm kind of getting an example, like this is just like a small example. Say you have a older sister, and you have a parent or something that they have something for you somewhere, right? Whether it's an actual physical item, or like a trust somewhere, and they just have never told you about this, but it's something set in place for when they, pass on, transition, whatever, you would find out then, right? But it's something about this loved one or friend, family, whoever this is, because it just depends on whatever you got going on. Feeling the need to like let you know, right? Give you a heads up or hint around to something. Because like I said, I don't feel like they tell you fully, or they may not tell you exactly what it is, but they could literally just be like, oh, hey, I need to tell you that, once mama passes on, or once daddy passes, like, they gave me something that I'm going to give to you. You know what I'm saying? Or that I'm supposed to give to you, or I'll be giving you something that they gave me to make sure you have, but I'm not supposed to give it to you till they pass. Or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or they have something in place that once they pass, like, just know, and they might not say anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it's something like that. Okay, someone could just be trying to tell you some type of secret. This also does not have to apply to that specifically. You literally could just be being told some type of secret by someone about a totally different topic. Okay. So there could be a situation where somebody thought that they were winning when it comes to you, whether this is an actual competition y'all were in, but I'm really feeling this was like some one-sided stuff or some shady stuff. Something about it wasn't right. But it's like they thought they were winning, all for them to end up needing you in the long run. And when I say they need you, this could be financially, this could be just your energy, this could be even emotionally. This could even be they just need you because to clear their conscience, right? They're not able to move forward with certain things they would like to do in life, or even just feel like their blessings are coming back in. It's like it feels like they've been being hit hard, or they've been being condemned or judged heavily by loved ones, family, friends, just the world as a whole. They can feel like things aren't aligning, and they know deep down that it has a lot to do with you and the fact that they tried to compete with you, or they did some shady acts towards you, or they stolen from you, or you know what I'm saying? It could be different things for different people. So you have to take the energy as it is for you, and whoever came to mind, more than likely that's who it is. Okay. But yeah, so it's a situation now where someone actually needs you, needs your help, needs your energy, needs your pep talks, needs your something. And they're realizing that, and they feel shitty, and they could actually be trying to come towards you to actually let you know this, or you'll be finding out some information. You could even also be finding this out through someone else. Okay. Like you could have someone literally coming in to be like trying to speak on someone's behalf, or trying to make amends, or trying to be the mediator, or something like that, right? Just so that you and this other person who did you wrong can have at least a conversation, because this person needs you in some way, shape, or form after doing you dirty. So do with that what you will. But I am also being guided to tell you to just do your best to move with grace. Make sure that you tap in with your higher self prior to, having certain conversations. So if you just need to pause for a moment and pray, be mindful of your words, things like that, because there's something where it's like, don't harm yourself because someone may have possibly harmed you in the past. And it's like you could be holding on to a certain energy, or you could be wanting to get back possibly. Listen, revenge is mine, said the Lord, okay? And honestly, it's already there. It's already happened. They already went through. You may not have seen it, but just even the fact that someone may be needing to come back to you for whatever it is, that says more than enough, okay? Anywho, so we're going to move forward from that. On a higher note, you could be getting lots of deals at this time, or you could be, like, say if you're in some type of group, like a Facebook group, or you have a friend group and y'all do like couponing, or you share different like sales with your friends. Like, you're like, oh girl, I was at such and such store and I took a picture of this so you can see they got this on sale for da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something about a lot of deals. You could be getting a lot of deals. So I'm also getting something about write-offs too. So you could be purchasing something that you can not only get a deal on price wise, but you also can end up being able to write this off if you're a business owner. This could be something that applies to your business, and you get excited because you're like, oh, cool, I've been needing this. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Oh, it's on sale. Blah blah blah. Oh wait, I can also write this off. So it's like multiple benefits. Okay, there's also something about that as well. You could be receiving multiple benefits with something. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, let me take me a sip of water. Let's see here. 1515 on the timer as well. Okay, also the number 66 could be significant for someone, or the number 12 or the number 3, whether this is birthdays, just significant numbers, life path numbers, maybe these are angel numbers you need to look up, so on and so forth. Okay. Now someone could be, you could have a significant Jupiter placement that you need to look up, possibly in Aries, or there's just something about Jupiter in Aries. We might be in Jupiter in Aries. I'm gonna go check that in a second, y'all. But there is something significant about it. In Aries specifically, there's also something significant about air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay. Okay, so before I move to the next thing, let me check and see what Jupiter is in right now. Give me just a second. Oh, while I grab my info and take me a sip of water. Oh wow, my laptop blew me off. That's okay though. Also, someone could drive a Jeep, or this is a very specific vehicle because this is very specific, but it's actually nice from what I saw. Like the one I'm talking about anyway. Avenza. Okay, I don't know what brand that is. Listen, we're gonna find out. Hold on, y'all, because I'm be tweaking sometimes. This has strongly upset me. Why is my laptop looking like that? Okay, anyway, so let's move forward. Jupiter. 1 second, y'all. What is this? Mars, Jupiter. Okay. Okay. And I did say something about air signs too. So it says in March 2026, Jupiter, excuse me, in March 2026, Jupiter is a bright, prominent object in the evening sky located in the constellation Gemini near the stars Castor and Pollux. It ends its retrograde motion on March 11th. At the time of me recording this is March 18th, so that has already passed. Switching from the retrograde of Jupiter has passed, so it is now in forward motion, switching from westward to eastward motion. Throughout the month, it is high in the southern sky at sunset, setting in the west-northwest by approximately 3 a.m. I'm just reading real quick, y'all. It says Jupiter will be in the vicinity of Gemini stars and will be joined by a waxing moon on March 25th and 26th. So yeah, nothing necessarily about Aries as it pertains to that, but I don't know, you could have a Jupiter in Aries and something in this message could apply to you. Okay. Excuse me, or like I said before, because it did just speak to Gemini, so there could also be something significant about a Gemini. All right, so moving on to the next message. There could be something significant about a legendary rapper or rap group. Okay. Specifically, I got Public Enemy. I know some of y'all have absolutely no clue who that is, right? Because possibly of your age. Because let me just be very clear. I was very young when that group was basically, mainstream to an extent. So I only actually really know about them through my dad, and then just, overall music as a whole. But there can be something significant about them. I am kind of getting something along the lines of something about them as it pertains to a Hollywood star. Now, whether this is they already have one, there's something about that, or they may soon be getting one, or they just may be getting some type of recognition, or they may be just popping out and doing something randomly at some point in time. I don't know. There's something about public enemy. This also could just be excuse me. Let me slow down. This also could apply to someone, like someone could feel like an enemy of the public or the public enemy, or there could be something about a movie that applies to that. Because didn't Will Smith, Tom Cruise, they both played in some type, or Jamie Foxx, whoever, played in some movies where it had something to do like that, where it's like enemy of the state or something like that. But yeah, anyway, I don't know, there could be something significant about those things. But also the groups 3-6 Mafia, Cash Money, No Limit, 8 Ball, MJG, something about groups like that. Legendary rap groups, legendary rappers. Maybe you're attending some type of concert where it's like mostly legendary rappers. It's kind of funny that I'm even getting this message because earlier I didn't even think about that because I got this message last night. But earlier I was swiping online and I seen a video of Trick Daddy, Ludacris, and oh Jesus, hold on, give me a second. And Gnarls Barkley, all performing on one stage. I don't know if they're doing a tour or what's going on. I don't know what that show was. I mean, performance was. But one, they was jamming. Okay, two, Trick Daddy's hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, something about legendary rappers. Okay, and all of those are legendary rappers and artists. So yeah. Let's see. So there are some people who actually realize that you're actually a generous and helpful person. They could have been presented with a certain image of who you are based upon someone else's experience with you, or even possibly based on someone else's lies about you. They're realizing that you don't mind helping them, you know, or being kind to them or having conversations with them. They actually find you to be quite sweet and, like I say, sweet and helpful and welcoming to talk to. And you could give good advice, and you could be a great listener. You could be very intelligent. And these are all things that they, you know, acknowledge about you. But, but it's something about someone lied on you, or they told them certain experiences that they had with you with hopes that they would like dislike you too, or not want to communicate or connect with you. And they're coming to realize like, no, that was probably just you. Like, what did you do to this person? Or maybe you shouldn't be such a shitty person, that, you know, they would still be kind and generous and helpful for you too, you know, something like that. There's also something about a plunge neck balloon sleeve lace up top that is very specific, okay? But hey, if you know, you know, okay? I'm actually probably going to create some type of thumbnail that has a lady with a plunge neck balloon sleeve lace up top just for this video, okay? But yeah, so moving forward, next message. Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life. So something could be significant about Kanye or someone from Chicago, but more so I'm just getting specifically a message from that song. You could be, listen, you're being welcomed into the good life if you have not already been within that, or say you've been within it before, right? But maybe things shifted for you for a little minute, wasn't going that great, baby, welcome back, okay? But there's a part he's like, I always had a passion for fashion. Before I had it, I closed my eyes and imagined the good life, better than the life I lived. That's T-Pain also. So someone also could be from ATL, or there could be something significant about that rapper / singer specifically. Better than the life I lived when I thought that I was gonna go crazy. And now my grandmama ain't the only girl calling me baby. Okay, let me quit because that's a song. But someone could be in the fashion field, or you could just be a very high fashion individual. I'm also getting high fashion, like go yard, G-Wagon, on the road, up on my island, cause we got a cold heart. So some of y'all could be, listen, some of y'all could have a baby that's like, I gotta keep my shorty on go. Gotta lace you up in the finest, right? I'm also getting something about someone could be creating their own luxury brand. You could already have this luxury designer brand that you are marketing, okay? So congratulations to you for that. Get your bag, boo. But yeah, there's just gonna be something as it pertains to fashion. Some of you guys could have, come from humble beginnings, could have come from getting it out the mud, could have come from, actually never being in a position where you were able to go purchase brand new, well-known designer attire, right? Or maybe you just in the past never had the desire for it, and maybe there's like a shift happening within you that's like, you know what, I deserve nice things. I want to be cute. I want to put on labels, blah, 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 whatever. Who cares, right? And you're going to do it. You're about to do it. Whether this is you're going to go buying these yourself, because I am getting like someone specific. You could come from like a large family, or even just, an impoverished family, right? And maybe you had to deal with getting a lot of hand-me-downs, or like thrift store items, or creating or sewing your own items, things like that. And so I'm also getting from one of you very specifically that could be a part of where you're, like, how you've flown transition into this era of Welcome to the Good Life and creating your own brand, high fashion brand, because you literally had to learn how to make what you had work, and you turned it into some high fashion, right? By, stitching up and sewing up and all that and putting stuff together. And now, as crazy as it is, your past has brought you to your present, and that is your gift. The fact that you learn how to maneuver and manipulate the energy and the clothes at that, right? Because I'm getting something about like some of y'all could, because someone specifically could have just created some really fly, cute attire to attend a concert. It does not have to be this specific concert. It could be whatever other concert, but I am getting like a Cardi B concert. Okay, so there could be something significant about Cardi B as well. All right. But you could have made something super fly, like whether you blinged out some shoes, or you sewed up like your own little cute skirt, or whatever you did your thing. You put it down. You probably got a lot of compliments, or you will be, okay? But yeah, there's something about that. Also, some of y'all could have, it's like you're finally getting into such a beautiful space, because the energy just feels so light, and it feels lovely, and it feels abundant, and it feels fun. But you're probably just now finally getting in this space where you can go have a good time, go spend some money, go to concerts, go really truly live, go travel, go sit on the beach, go, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you could be someone who maybe that was not a part of your life, right, in the past, or your aesthetic, right? Maybe you never really cared about an aesthetic, and maybe now you are, right? But there's something about, there's just a shift happening, and you're gonna feel it like very heavily. You could have at one point in time thought you were gonna go crazy, or even possibly felt you may have been on the verge. And some of y'all may have. Maybe you had to go check into a place like, listen, I need a break. I ain't crazy, but I am, or I'm about to snap off, and then they're gonna declare me crazy. So I'm just going ahead and come in and check in, because I'm thinking about doing some crazy stuff. Okay, I don't know. You know your story. I don't. But there's just something about that. There's also something about your imagination welcoming you into this good life. So you could be someone who is you're very creative. You could be an artist of some sort, whether this is music or you actually paint or whatever. But something about your imagination, or whatever is within your imagination, you're bringing that out and putting it on paper, or putting it on whatever, and bringing it to life, long story short. Making it real, not imaginary. Okay, moving forward. We had 30 minutes. Let me hurry up, y'all, because I don't really be liking long messages. I just know people's attention span is very I just be knowing, because I know how I am. And if it ain't like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna move forward. So there could be something about a down low man that like secretly hates women because this man can't openly date and pull men that they like. So they just spiritually attack you, and or they drain your energy or just other women's energy, which is actually really crazy because especially right now, we're not living in olden times where, they dang near stone you to death or they would kill you, and we're not living in countries. Well, let me not say that because some of y'all could be, okay? So take that for what it is. But where I am, I'm gonna say that, in the U.S., that's not like a thing anymore. I mean, I'm sure it could possibly still be happening. Don't get me wrong, okay? But it's way more open and welcome, right? For people to just say, hey, this is me. This is how I'm moving. You're gonna have to rock with it or you don't, So for a person to feel the need to still be hiding themselves down low, that lets you know they have work that they need to do and they're ashamed. And in any place and space of your life where you are doing something that you're ashamed of, one, not only should you probably stop doing that, but you just have to be mindful of that, because it's like, okay, well, why would you do things that if it comes to the forefront, then you feel ashamed or you be embarrassed or you wouldn't be able to face yourself or you would be ready to go off yourself because you've now been exposed. It's like, stop doing it, but that also speaks to, you have to do the work, you have to do the healing, because obviously there's a reason why you can't stop doing it, and that needs to be addressed. Okay, take your power back. Okay, release whatever entity that is within you that is telling you that, telling you whatever it's telling you, because I don't know what it's telling you, but love yourself enough to know that, like, everybody's been through something, and whatever's going on, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is wrong, because we all have to experience certain things. But if it makes you feel bad or it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, then yeah, there's possibly an issue. Okay, and I say that with love, I really do. Okay, but this individual, if it's not you, and if it is you, then hey, they telling on you, okay? Spirit telling on you, all right? Just know they do that, all right? Yeah, like they could be attacking you spiritually, or they could try to, like, when they're feeling drained or low on their energy. This is obviously an energy vampire, clearly. But when they're feeling low on energy, this person reaches out to you. Okay, so be mindful of who you're communicating, connecting with, and how you feel after you communicate with those individuals. Because if you feel tired, drained, you need to lay down, take a nap, you yawning, you were upbeat, you were in a great mood, you had a lot going on, you was moving around, you was cleaning up the house, you was doing this, doing that, and then you get off the phone with this person, or they leave your house or whatever, and now you're just ready to lay down, take a nap. That's a problem. Stop letting people have access to your energy as much, right? Like I say, call your power back, okay? It's literally just as easy as you speaking it into existence. I call my power back right now in this moment, and this is me personally, I say, in its highest and purest form, right? Because you don't necessarily want to call your energy back and it's all dark and damp and icky from whoever tried to siphon it, right? So, whatever, you say and do what you will, but that's just me, okay? Also, someone could have suffered heartbreak. Now, I am kind of getting in this moment. That could have to do with why this person is the way they are, what they have going on, and why they, whatever. But anyway, this on a separate note. You could have suffered some type of heartbreak, whether you lost a loved one or you had a bad breakup or a bad friendship breakup, because people, discount how significant those are, okay? I'll be the first to tell you, I done had to cut off some people that I love greatly. Still love them. Don't hate them. Wish them well in life. Really, really hate that, I can't grant them the access to who I am anymore. And just the fact that, I don't resonate with them anymore. Frequency, energy wise, and it's nothing against these people. It's not, I'm saying I'm better than nobody. It's nothing of that nature. It's just, when you know, you just know. And when you have received certain messages or people have done certain things, you just got to stop ignoring it and acting like it's not affecting you in certain ways and move forward. But the shit hurts really bad. It hurts really, really bad. And I speak from experience when I say this, okay? But you could have recently just went through something, okay? Whether this is you had to let go of a family member, like I say, a friend, a lover, whatever. It could, for some of y'all, could even be like a business partner. And y'all could have made a lot of money together. But maybe some snake stuff happened, you know, or y'all just didn't align anymore, you know? Maybe they wanted to take the business in this direction and you wanted to take the business in this direction, and it just didn't align. And it's like, you know what? I don't hate you, ain't no love lost, but that's not the direction I want to go. So you go do your thing. I wish you will. That's what's up. We'll be cordial going forward, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go over here and do me, you know? But it's something about, some of y'all could have even possibly fallen into a slight depression due to this. And Spirit is wanting you to get back to what makes you happy, or get back to doing what you love. They also want you to water yourself. Someone also could be a water sign, okay? So take that for what you will. But yeah, that is your message. Overall, baby, welcome to the good life. But yeah, so that is your messages for the day, guys. I hope that they were helpful for you, and I will holla at y'all later. See ya.
Still that one, still that girl, still that chic, yeah. Still that boss making moves, getting rich, yeah. Crown on my head, ain't nobody finna snatch it. All these dreams in my bag, watch me catch it. Oh yeah, snakes in the grass, I hit a hit stall. Money in my pocket, never miss, y'all. Walking